Welcome everyone. So you've probably already seen I've had quite a disaster in the Glass Iwagumi tank. So I said in my previous video I was going to get rid of the hair algae using some algae treatment. Then I was going to add some shrimp. I've gone ahead and added the algae stuff. It says 1 tablet per 20 liters of water. So I whacked one in and I've left it sit for 2 weeks. And it's done an absolutely brilliant job of killing the algae. But as you can see, it's completely decimated the Monte Carlo. So this entire escape might be a write-off. I'm not 100% sure yet. So if you do have Monte Carlo, I would avoid using any sort of these algae treatments. I know there's some issues with liquid CO2. So I gave that a miss and tried this stuff, and it seems to do the same thing. So avoid any sort of algae treatments if you got Monte Carlo. Just play on the safe side. I've obviously just learned my lesson. But apart from all that, we are going to attempt to salvage this tank. So I've already drained all the water out, so I've done a full water change, refilled it, and then drained it again just to clear out any of the chemicals that might have been left. I've also added a filter, quite a strong filter to this tank, so we're going to use that as well. I've got a little bit of carbon in there, otherwise it's just a normal filter. I've manually removed as much of the dead hair algae as I could, which was quite a lot. So the next most important part of this process is going to be snails. So snails eat lots of decaying plant matter and they're going to be an absolute necessity for this. So I'm going to drop another handful of ram's horn snails in here. I've used these guys in the past for similar issues with plant melt and they do an absolutely amazing job. So we're going to attempt to save this with a filter to get the circulation going, a couple of big water changes, which I've already done, and an army of ram's horn snails. So I'm going to trap as many as I can from my other tanks, and I'm going to absolutely load this thing up, get them to eat the remaining dead hair algae and the dead Monte Carlo, and see if we can get it to come back. So from here on out, we're going to use this tank as a bit of an experiment to see if we can get the Monte Carlo to come back from the algicide, and then I'll start posting some updates. So not the best news going, super inconvenient because I was just about to order some new shrimp. But it is what it is, so we're going to learn from it. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. I'm a little bit annoyed, but oh well, happens. Thanks for watching everyone. See you in the next video.